Hi, have you started another fitness program yet feel that your motivation is already waning? Getting the spark to train can be easy, but keeping it alive for months or even years can be so challenging. Today, I'm going to share with you the tips that have kept me and my clients consistent for a decade. Guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm Sal, founder of Red Pill Fitness, where I offer you the fitness red pill the industry and shill media don't want you to take. So the first thing I'd recommend is become an expert. It's very difficult to enjoy anything and stay motivated if you suck. Think about it. Something like golf is supposed to be one of the most enjoyable sports. However, if you don't know how to play it and you start, you're going to be slicing the ball, you don't know what club to use, you'll get a hole in 50, soon you're going to get frustrated and give it up. And that's the same with lifting. You need to understand what you're doing to enjoy it. So that means you'll have to do a little bit of research into the technique. It means you might have to read a book or speak to a coach like myself. But the more you understand about it, the better you'll get, the results will go up, and that will keep you motivated. The second thing I'd say is you have to have a good goal in mind, a good, clear vision of what you want. And one of the worst is having a purely aesthetics goal. Because ultimately, there's no end point. So let's say you want bigger arms. How big do you want them? You want a bigger chest. How big? You want to be ripped. What does ripped actually mean? How do you measure that? Many times I'm working with someone and they'll give me like a picture of someone who's like a fitness model. But a fitness model is generally younger than you. They're generally on drugs. And ultimately, they've got the genetics and work ethic to become a fitness model. Okay, if you had that, you would also be a fitness model. So you need to think you shouldn't compare yourself to the elite. And I would say that looking through Instagram, following fitness models, leads to things like eating disorders, depression, body dysmorphia. You have to be realistic with what you can achieve. A better way to think about it is having a performance goal or an event to work for. So you might say, okay, I want to be able to lift 180 kilos on the deadlift. Or you book with some friends, a Tough Mudder or some form of a cycling event. Something clear that you can work towards. I'd say that the goal should be no longer than 3 months in advance for you. Because anything longer, it can drag and it's very difficult to super focus. One of my longest standing clients who's been with me for over a decade, what he's done is every 3 months, he books a different cycling event. So we work together really hard for that event. He travels around the world, he does the event, he gets a PB generally, comes back and he plans the next thing and we work together. That way there's always something tangible, always something in the distance that he can work towards. But be aware, if you have a goal, accept that there will be failure. Okay, sometimes you won't hit that goal. You might not get that deadlift, but don't let it destroy the rest of your program or just destroy your mood going forward. Just forget about that. Just move forward. Because if you have a goal that you strive for that's just out of reach and you don't make it, you're going to be far further along on your journey than if you had no goal at all. And that leads to things like injuries. Injuries derail so many people. Not only do they take you out of the gym, but sometimes if you get injured, you have that memory of the pain and you don't want to push yourself again. Let's say you hurt your back, so that means deadlifts are out of the question for you. You need to get over that. I recommend that a 2-week layoff is the maximum for your injury, unless obviously you're in hospital, something along those lines. Because if you leave it longer, you get out of the routine. And the routine is what keeps people consistent. But once you break that, it's way, way, way more difficult to get back. The last point is find a community. Team sports are the most popular sports in the world because you get to do it with your mates. People who do individual sports generally are a little bit cuckoo. They've got OCD. There's not many people that, for example, get up on their own 5:30 in the morning, go for a run, go to the gym. Those people have a few they have a few screws loose. What I'd recommend is finding people you can work out with, a workout buddy or a fitness group that you can all work together, because that will keep you accountable. If you don't turn up, someone will be missing you, or even someone might call you and say, hey, where are you? Those sort of things, those pressures, although they're quite small, make you think, I don't want to miss it because so-and-so will rib me because I've already taken 2 days off. One thing I think people really forget is when you do hit a goal, whether or not it's weight loss or in the gym, celebrate the goals. Take the weekend off, eat what you want, drink, party, whatever, because you've worked so hard for it and you need to acknowledge the hard work that you've done. Guys, if you have any other ideas on how to stay motivated, put them in the comments below. I'm Sal from Red Pill Fitness.